you're at this,
When
when
you're
you're
at
at
this
gold,
rate.
yeah.
Do I go back to or
No,
no?
because your requirement's 3
So it doesn't
months.
matter what happens to that fourth line.
No, in the end, but he's already pretty substantial.
No,
Come on, he's a
I
gold
get it.
partner.
I get it.
That's a pretty robust
But
line.
to Jim's scenario, if then you lost one of the requirements for your silver, and then, you know, one of your silver ones that is, it would meet the requirement at gold, but you lost the gold line, then you would lose your gold line. Does that make sense?
You would potentially lose your remaining rank advancement bonus for that,
The gold, yeah.
for that rank, because it required, they have to meet individual ranks, have to meet their own requirements. So if you've got a pending rank advancement bonus payment, and you advance up to gold, but you've lost qualification for silver, what's at risk is the remaining payments of your silver. So just keep your fourth line going. It's a gold, man. That thing's pretty robust. That's a pretty stable rank to have somebody just disappear, right? Okay, platinum and diamond. Any questions? So you got a 50. So you're saying, Rob, I can make a $50,000 bonus when I hit diamond part or diamond executive? What if it takes me 7 years? Do I care?
No.
No, it's there. It's a lifetime rank advancement bonus. If you hit it, you get it. Doesn't matter how long it takes.
Hey, Rob, I got one more stupid question.
There is no stupid
Just
question.
going back between this 4 and the 3.
Okay.
If I never get that fourth line, and I never hit silver executive, you're
Okay.
telling me that I can still hit the rank above it?
No, because there is a requirement that you have to hit a rank before you can hit the next rank. You can fall back, but you can never get to gold if you have not hit silver. So you can't design your business from day one to build 3 lines. Hey, I just know how he thinks, right? All right, let's see here. I'm gonna bypass all of these.
Well, shortest route, why not?
Now you know that's not circumvented. All right, so points. Wow, it's like almost like we knew that you were going to have those questions. So points per product. So you have autopilot residential. Autopilot, every camera is up. Every phone is taking a picture. You will have access to all of this information. All of this is good to study, right?
This is
Autopilot
historic.
commercial. Now I want to just highlight something. We guarantee savings over a period of a year. We don't guarantee savings month over month because, as you saw, a utility could drop down below and back up, but historically we're comfortable offering a guaranteed savings. Do you think that someone who owns a business really I mean, it's one thing, a residential, not wanting to pay attention to your energy, but how much less does a business want to pay attention to their energy bill? They're trying to run a business. So this is going to be a sweet spot right here that you're going to provide so much value to these business owners. Have them set it and forget it. And one thing we've seen is there's been some really impressive savings for some of these businesses because they're using a lot of energy. And traditionally they're not the one, they're falling through the cracks when it comes to energy retailers. And because they're not paying attention to their energy bills as much as maybe a homeowner. Actually, no one is. The autopilot's just great for that. But I just think you're gonna want to focus. Number one, you get for your sales between 5 and 10 customer points per customer or per business. So when you're trying to build your own points, there's just a lot of point value when it comes to rank advancing if you focus in, not instead of, but in addition to residential autopilot customers, you really have to pay attention to commercial autopilot customers.
Are there going to be any paper applications in the 2 months pre-launch for this? So we can start getting our customers set up?
So, Cami, are we going to have the ability for them to pre-enroll as an autopilot customer?
I got my bill.
Yeah.
Yes, I want to make sure we understand the question though, because I think he's talking about customers that are not consultants,
That's correct.
and we're not doing that on paper.
But once our website.
So we're going to go through. We've got a very detailed steps of the launch and what's going to be available at which step. So the paper enrollment forms are going to be for a consultant and then they can opt into autopilot if they would like on that paper form. We don't have any autopilot only.
So, do you know what the salesman in me cues in on that? That becomes a very big hook to get somebody
There's a consultant.
on board as a consultant in
Yeah.
the early days. All right, so the important thing to understand here is the difference between points and the volume that gets paid into the compensation plan.
One quick
and then how
edit,
long
just so
those
you
points-
recognize it when you see it, instead of residual comp, that light blue should say CV, just so we start to get used to saying CV, so that's your commission.
Commissionable volume. Okay? Any questions on this? Rob, I'll have one for you. Why is it that my personal points, the points I get for my personal use, are more than the points that I get for when I sell a product to somebody else? Why is that?
Why is that, Rob?
Why would we do that? I want to proffer a guess. Why is it that we would do that? Give you more points for your own personal.
Because we need it 3 months.
We need to represent these businesses. We need to tell
Okay.
customers, I'm doing this.
So that's actually, you're both exactly correct.
Yeah.
So yours specifically, you're a product of the product. Those points drive rank. Why you require a certain number of customer points, personal customer points. How many to be commission eligible at all? 5. Now look at your comp plan at a glance. You'll notice there's 3 areas that have a different qualification. Look under level pay. It says, next to level pay, it says up to
8 levels.
up to 8 levels. Now it says C point requirement below. Look directly below it. Bless you. That means in order to make up to 4 levels of level pay, you have to have how many personal customers?
5.
Between 5 and 5 and 29. Personal customer points. Everything's driven, remember, rank is all driven on points. Volume drives commission, commissionable volume, but points drive your rank. But rank is relative to how much commission you make, so it's all tied. So, in order to get level pay up to 8 levels, you have to earn that by personal points. So we gave you a bonus, we gave you higher personal customer points for your own personal consumption.
The other thing that's really cool about that is that those cascade up to you. So if you are personally using the autopilot product, you have 3 personal customer points, so that's 3 network points for your own.
Okay, so keep that in mind. I sign a bed. Listen to me. I sign a bed. Ed becomes an autopilot customer. Ed gets 3 personal customer points because Ed is personally using autopilot, right? It says autopilot residential for his personal use, right? 3 points count toward my network points, even if Ed is in depth. So you're getting, we tried to give you the best of all value. In every way we were trying to think, how does this affect the consultant who does it? How does this affect the consultant up team? So I think it's really important you understand how much we've erred on your side because we are in a team together. Your success is our success. So that's why you'll
How do you
see.
know that it's Ed's meter? So if Ed signs up as a consultant, he becomes his own personal customer, he's gonna get 3 points. He goes out and gets 2 more customers, that's gonna give him 5 points. Now, I brought Ed in, how many points am I gonna get credited? Am I gonna get, is it gonna be 3 or is it gonna be 5?
No, it would be 5. You wouldn't get, because it's personal use, his referred customer only generates 1. That's going to also
So
have
his
1
3
network
is gonna
point.
count for 3 for him,
Yes.
and it's gonna count
Yeah.
for 3 for
Yes,
my
it's
group.
3 network points.
Yeah, so that it's as simple as it could possibly be. There's no different calculations. I mean, the easiest way to think about it is your personal points are a combination of your personal use and your personal sales. And your network customer points are just the sum total of everyone's personal points. So there's no distinction between that. So if you're using Autopilot residential and the Better Life Bundle, for example. So you have 15 toward 30, which Rob will talk about why 30 matters in a minute. But you'd have 15 personal customer points. Any then sales that you went and make, you would get the 1 or the 8 or the sales volume or points value. And the sum total of that is what goes up to your up team and their up team and their up team, your whole up line for their network customer points.
So we want it to be as fair as possible. So we just let your personal points count toward your up team's network points. So it is advantageous for every consultant to consume products when it comes to just driving points. But the commissionable volume is the same. It's a level playing field. It's how much that product puts into the plan, and that's what drives revenue.
How do you know if it's your personal meter? Like, let's say it's a husband and wife, husband's a consultant, wife's name's on the meter. How do you match that up? Or I own a business, I'm a consultant, you have my home address, but you don't know my business address is mine.
Yeah, business and personal is gonna be a little harder to tie together. It all comes down to how you're signing up on your account. When those enrollments are coming together or you're signing up in your virtual office, then we know that that's you. So if it's in a different name, to make sure we're getting out for that, that's it's a.
Why don't we just maybe consider the first customer, no matter who it is, counts as 3.
Yeah,
For the reason that
so
for
this is,
people that have an apartment, they don't pay their own electric, but they can become a customer.
yeah. It's more about the point it's more than the point allocation. This is actually really fundamental. I touched on it briefly earlier when I was talking about the logins. This is a fundamental way we've built our whole technology where we know you as one individual. So you're one person to us when you call. And the fact that you're a consultant and you're also a customer and everything else, it's just your whole total engagement with us. It's actually very smart. It's also, when we've talked about doing things differently as a company holistically, this is going to allow us to act like any normal marketing company where we can segment and talk to our customers appropriately. So if you're an autopilot customer, you're not going to get maybe the same exact communication that every autopilot customer would get if you're also a consultant. You're going to get the autopilot communication that's also for consultants. So it's really our goal of building our platform to where we know what the user is. And that's why the points thing work really seamlessly with that.
What if I have 5 retail locations, I'm a business owner, and I own 5 different retail locations that are all commercial?
Yeah, and you're also a consultant. Yeah, there's some interesting exceptions there that we'll have to think about. I'll talk to Kevin about those.
Or if you have a short house, is that going to count as?
Yeah, like you own the house,
Yeah.
you own a residential and a short house. Is that 6 points?
Yeah, I'll think about all those. Those are good questions.
Great takeaways.
Mhm.
We are in pre-launch, so we don't have all the answers yet.
Match it to an account number.
What's that?
Just match it to the utility account number. Each unique utility account number would be the factor.
Right, if they're not actually using their energy service, that's what they're like.
Any questions on the points per product chart?
Is that right, somebody sells a water system, they're going to personally get $100 and $150 is going to go one time into the compound.
Correct. So for every water system sold, 250 is commissionable volume. $100 gets paid to the person who sold it, and 150 gets paid up team. So if you land on, if that water sale happens on a level pay that I make 10%, that water system sold, I made 15 bucks on that water system, even though it was 6 levels away from me, and I had no idea what it was. You still made 15 bucks on that set. Make sense? Because that falls on a level pay that you made 10%. Or in a generation that you made 10%, which we'll talk about in a second. Okay, excellent. So, I think you understand, we talked